Rivian is reporting their earnings tomorrow. So I
Yeah,
figured it might be good to just talk about expectations. A lot of the details already came out because they released preliminary results, which we covered a couple weeks ago,
that's right.
where they were expecting revenue to come in between 1.55
Right.
billion to 1.65 billion. Uh, and delivery expectations were over 12,000 vehicles delivered versus the
That's right.
9,000 to 11,000 vehicle guidance. So,
Yeah.
what are your expectations? What do you think is the general market expectations for Rivian tomorrow?
I think the devil for Rivian is going to be in the details of what they talk about with respect to first of all, it's going to be about operating margins. So or automotive margins in particular, if you exclude software. So is that improving? So that's going to be a big question on investors' mind. What's their guidance and confidence for Q3 and Q4 of this year, and how will margins improve? Because the expectations that they have set out on deliveries is that deliveries are going to double in the second half of 2026 versus the first half of 2026. So, how confident are they that that is going to happen? I think that's going to be sort of like a key issue. And then, assuming that that does happen, what does that do to margins and profitability and cash flow? So, if the answers to those things are positive, I feel like that's not baked into the stock price, um, but considering everything has been hit, you never know. Maybe those things are baked into the stock price and we just don't know. But to me, again, this feels like a lot of positive momentum for Rivian, especially if they can get margins under control and have positive margins coming out of this year. That would be huge. And again, from my perspective, a $25 billion market cap or under a 25 billion or even under a $50 billion market cap, in my view, is very, very inexpensive for a company that has this much technology and just momentum and good things going for it. So, um, yeah, but I think the stock will probably move, at least in one direction or the other,
That's a good
based
bet.
on
I'll take that.
and pretty significantly is what I mean. Like it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be a 5% move in one direction or the
Okay.
other. So, yeah,
Yeah, I think obviously the story here is very much on R2. Um, and in regards to this earnings, we'll get some details, but it is going to be a little early, I think, to know exactly how things are going. And I think the next earnings is going to be the big one here, where there should
yeah,
be a more
that,
significant jump in revenue.
that's true. But it's going to be like a lot of it is going to be dependent on what's the expectation that they set about the next earnings
Right, right. Or do they set an expectation?
at all.
Yeah, because they can avoid it, which probably would be a bad
Yeah,
sign. Um, but who knows?
yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think we're really at like the beginning of this new wave for Rivian.
Especially with the R2 being such a well-received product. If you enjoyed this clip, consider subscribing to the Buy Hold Rant podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. New episodes are released every Wednesday, and you can watch them live on YouTube.